Bong appeared in a release scene from Inside Out 2, and that's not all you'll see in this video. I've found 21 secrets in the trailers and spots for Inside Out 2 that I need to share with you. In addition to all this, new characters have been revealed, and some theories have been created while others have been debunked. The truth is, the final trailer for Inside Out 2 was released, and Pixar decided to post several spots, those short scenes, online. In these short clips, many things happen that I'm going to show you now. Remember I mentioned in another video that besides the new emotions, other characters would also appear? Characters that were left behind. And the first one has already been revealed. This little guy here. He looks a lot like a video game character, even somewhat pixelated. Perhaps he will be the one to save the 5 basic emotions from the glass jar when they are suppressed. I strongly believe he will be involved in their escape in that scene. Another character that was revealed, and even appeared in the final trailer, was Nostalgia, this very sweet lady who will only be reminiscing about the past. I guessed that Nostalgia would show up in this sequel, didn't I? If you watched that video, you remember, it was too strange for only 4 new emotions to arrive, making it 9, but there was one more needed to make it 10. And by the way, that poster released at the beginning of the year, where each basic emotion was looking at each new emotion, and only Joy was looking forward, I always said it was for the 5th new emotion. So, Joy was looking at Nostalgia. Well, you are on the Cine Lovers channel, and things are going to heat up in Inside Out 2. It's already clear that Riley's mind and life will be turned upside down with the arrival of anxiety, boredom, envy, and embarrassment. Now, with this final trailer, it feels like many things are going to take a new direction, especially with sadness. In this scene, joy, disgust, sadness, anger, and fear are outside the control panel, likely after they escape the glass jar. Joy hands a walkie-talkie to Sadness and sends her directly to a tube. What does this imply? That Sadness, through this tube, will reach the control panel and knock on the door, saying, "Hey, you expelled me, but I'm back. Open the door." I think anxiety won't give in at first, but embarrassment will be around and will allow Sadness to enter. However, Sadness will be a spy, pretending to be on the side of the 4 new emotions just to see what's going on inside, and pass the information to Joy through the walkie-talkie. Surprised, right? That's why you need to subscribe to this channel. See that button below? Subscribe and become part of this family that grows every day. Thanks! As I mentioned in the other video, these guys will draw various possibilities of what could happen to Riley in certain situations. Through the camera pointing at the drawing, it will come to life and be transmitted to those televisions. This release scene shows exactly anxiety demonstrating this scheme to the 5 basic emotions. However, for the group that anxiety enslaved to cool off and stop working non-stop, joy, fear, anger, and disgust come to this office and start a pillow fight, making everyone super happy. In my opinion, what likely happened was that Joy distracted these people, helping them take their focus off anxiety, relax, and consequently help Riley relax and change her focus. Well, on these televisions, there's a guy who looks a lot like Jordan from the first movie. Maybe he returns and the two start dating. And this scene of the two clearly references this meme, which you've definitely seen before. Now, something scary happened that took me by surprise, and I'm sure it surprised you too. Anxiety appeared in Riley's dad's mind. Hold on! This means that it's not just Riley or just teenagers who have the new emotions. It's everyone. They were hidden somewhere in the mind and have now surfaced. What's still hidden is your like. Come on, give one. It won't take you even 2 seconds. See? Done! Pixar granted our wish and included Bong in this sequel. Who said he wouldn't appear? They released a scene showing the 5 basic emotions sleeping, which I found amazing. Then the camera zooms in on Joy, and there appears a doll of Bong in his wagon. I flipped out when I saw this. Pixar didn't forget him, and with Nostalgia around, he might physically appear in some flashback or memory. But even just this Easter egg is worth it. Besides Nostalgia and the game character, 2 other characters have been confirmed. The first is Bluffy, who will be in 2D, and was a character from Riley's favorite TV show. As she grew up, he was left behind. The other character is Denial, who seems like she will be quite funny. No image of her has been released yet, but what we do know is that she will be an emotion that has been repressed for a long time. Leave a comment with #emotion and I'll give it a heart. You know Valentina, right? She's the popular girl and an excellent hockey player. As we saw in the trailer, Riley really wants to join her team. Notice that all the players on the team have a streak in their hair, so at some point in the movie, Riley will dye a streak too and join Valentina's team. Pixar dropped this spoiler, but it's all good. In the subconscious scene, there are several strings directly connecting to the control panel. These strings are actually beliefs, everything Riley believes to be real. When an emotion touches one of these strings, it sends a command to the control panel making Riley feel courage, self-confidence, or fear and insecurity. Joy touches them, and so does the cheeky anxiety, meaning she wants to stir things up. In this same scene, boredom is shown standing up, so she will get off the couch. I thought she would stay on the couch the whole movie, in the greatest boredom, with no desire to do anything. But no! In another released spot, Riley is shown crying. She is sad, and then Joy comes to sadness and says that it's okay, that they needed this moment. This means that Joy has evolved from the first to the second movie. Before, she would sideline sadness and didn't want her to appear, much less touch the control panel, but now she has learned that each emotion has its moment. Remember that every subscription and like on this video shows how many people like Inside Out. If I told you that a Toy Story character appears in Inside Out 2, would you believe it? The spots love to give spoilers, right? Lenny, the binoculars from Toy Story, makes an appearance and stays on screen for quite a while, making it obvious for everyone to see this Easter egg. In this scene, Joy uses Lenny to show sadness to Personality Islands. In this scene, something went very wrong for the new emotions. Just look at their faces. I think something desperate must have happened related to Riley, not the 5 basic emotions. Like, it probably isn't about Joy returning to the control panel because they are looking at the screen that observes Riley's life. So it could be that in this scene, anxiety realizes she can't handle the situation alone and needs Joy and the other emotions help, that Riley needs them. Then, anxiety might lower her guard and call the 5 basic emotions back. After fear, anger, joy, and disgust fall from a great height, fear pulls out a parachute from nowhere and saves everyone. This happens outside the control panel, and it seems like a good part of the movie will take place outside the control panel as they explore new areas of Riley's mind. Also, in that area, these same 4 emotions grab a huge balloon of Riley dressed as a judge. Sadness isn't there because he must be acting as a spy, as I mentioned. So maybe she thinks about becoming a lawyer or judge. It could be a career idea she wants to pursue. In this same scene, they pass through a brainstorm. I thought it was brilliant how they depicted this. Ideas in movies are often illustrated as light bulbs, and the term brainstorm means a storm of ideas. For writing fiction scripts, we use brainstorming a lot. It's also used in advertising creation and many other areas, and it works really well. In this scene, there's literally a storm of light bulbs of ideas. Alright, now that you know all this, it's time to click on these other videos about Inside Out that I've prepared with great care and learn about other theories and secrets. Thank you so much for making it this far. See you in the next video.